Hi there, gorgeous! It's my birthday! Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Ooh! And it's also Save Money September, so you know what that means. Today's Get Ready With Me birthday glam look is all drugstore. I'm using this palette from Makeup Revolution that I got as part of my Makeup Revolution order when I ordered Emily's new palettes. This is their Fierce as Fire palette, and I guess Ulta was running a promotion where they included this for free if you spent so much on Makeup Revolution or something like that. So a lot of you got it around the same time that I did, and I've had some questions about how do I use that, and I love colors like this. It's my birthday. I can wear colors like this if I want to, so I'm going to. And I thought I would do this in the style of a Get Ready With Me chatty, just, you know what, grab yourself a snack, get you a Coke, drink it for me because I'm not doing sugar right now. Oh, I miss it. Oh my gosh, I am trying to lose weight. 34 pounds to lose after having Giovanna. Oh my gosh. I had 34 pounds to lose with Jet too. And I did it. I did it so good. It was hard though. Let me tell you, it was freaking hard. And I know that this is going to be hard too. So the first shade I want to take from this palette is a matte transition shade. So I'm going to use this light brown and lightly apply that into the crease. So how am I going to lose all this weight? I'm back on the keto diet, which many of you may remember I went on that to lose the weight with Jet, and I made a whole video on the keto diet, my exercise routine, and all that after I lost the weight with him, and you're welcome to see that video. I'll have it linked for you below. So I'm doing the same thing again. It's going to be 3 days of cardio a week, 2 days of strength training. No sugar. Sugar is the enemy when it comes to weight loss. It will not help you. So I can already tell that I've lost, what, 5 pounds already just by cutting sugar out. And that was before I got cleared to exercise again. I mean, weight loss is 80% in the kitchen, 80% what you put in your mouth, basically. And then the other 20% is exercise. And the next shade I'm taking is this matte red here. This is very reminiscent of a shade from the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to use that in the lower crease to add some definition there. A lot of questions about how the babies are doing, how we are doing. Everyone is doing great. No complaints. There was an adjustment period. I feel like we've gotten past it. Right now, I am working on trying to get both kids to go to bed at the same time. Do you know how difficult that is? I did just finish Giovanna's room as far as paint and decorating and all of that goes. We were playing musical rooms here in the house because, as many of you know, my husband was building my studio out on one side of our garage, which is where I'm working now. And so my old studio became Jet's room, and then Jet's old room became Giovanna's. So why did we switch Jet's room? Because he had the smallest room, and because he's older, I wanted to give him the bigger room. And actually, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'll just show you pictures of her room. I'll maybe include a video of it. I'm really, really happy with it. I originally wanted to do pink and yellow, and then I was on the fence with that, and then I thought about lavender. And I finally decided on light peach, coral with gold accents, and most of what you're seeing was found on Etsy, surprisingly. I mean, Etsy, I am just amazed at the talent that some people have out there for creating beautiful decor. Okay, next shade that I am taking from this palette is this one. I'm going to apply it wet because it is a shimmer, and Makeup Revolution sometimes needs some help with their shimmers. I'm going to apply this onto the middle of the lid. I haven't really thought this through yet, so I may like it, I may not. We'll go all the way into the inner corner. So I'm going to apply this onto the inner 2/3 of the lid. That is so bright looking at it in the viewfinder. Whoa. I'm taking this shade next that we used earlier, and I'm going to bring it down to the outer third and blend it into that lid color. Now, you may not know this about me, maybe you do, depending on how long you've been watching me, but I originally went to school for interior design because I absolutely love decorating. It's always been a hobby of mine. And then I had to learn AutoCAD and I said, this is not for me. That was literally why I quit, because you have to use AutoCAD for interior design. And I was like, I can't do this. And I also looked at it from the standpoint of, I want something broader because what if I can't find a job in that field? I wanted something that I could use in a majority of places. So I ended up going for business management. But I always kept my love for interior design, and it's just something that I do to entertain myself. Now I'm out of projects though. I have no other places to decorate. Studio's not exactly finished yet, so I do have some free space to play with here, but I'm going to run out of projects. That is so pretty. It's very vibrant. It is, it's, whoa. But I'm going to add a eyeliner on my lower waterline to tone this all down a little bit. I'm using one of the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liners. These are fantastic, by the way. For my brows, I'm going with the Joa. Thanks to everyone who told me how to pronounce that. Joa. This is a new brand at CVS. This is one of their brow pencils in the shade Brunette. This is one I tested very recently and I did really like it, and that's what I'm using today. There were some people who thought I was really, really harsh on my review of this brand. I was. I make no bones about it, but we don't sugarcoat here. If you need to have things sugar-coated for you, I am not the channel for you. For my lashes, I'm going with this pair from Ardell. This is part of their Faux Mink line, number 812. For my face, I am using the LA Girl Pro Matte HD Longwear Foundation and blending that in with the Real Techniques Diamond Makeup Sponge. I do have a scratch on my face, which I just covered up. Thanks to guess who? We're going through that stage right now with Jet. The whole biting, hitting, pinching, scratching when he can't get his way. And please don't tell me to hit him or bite him back. I've had too many people tell me that. I cannot do that. Number one, I wouldn't do that to my son. And number two, it's really not good to do that because then you're teaching them that that kind of behavior is okay. I mean, you are the role model. So for you to hit back or bite them, that's a very confusing message. At least that's the way that I see it. So those are not options for us. The way that we have been dealing with it is literally putting him down when he does those things or using timeout. And when you do timeout with toddlers, in case you don't know, you do it based off of how old they are. So because he's 20 months, almost 2 years old, we do it for 1.5 minutes. If he was 1 year old, then you would do it for 1 minute. So it's not that long, and something I was reading said that you don't want to make timeouts long when they're this age because they forget why they're there. And then the punishment is ineffective, which made sense. He has been responding really well to the timeouts because the second that timeout is over and he comes back and rejoins everybody, he acts differently. And there's been times when he's had to go back in timeout about 2-3 times in a row for the same thing that he went in for the first time. And he finally figures it out. I mean, he's not stupid. You know, it may take him a few times sometimes, but eventually he gets it. And for my under eye circles, because gosh, you know I have them. I have just, with this new work schedule and being up with Giovanna at these weird hours, just, yes, the dark circles are showing. But I know that part of Jet's behavior is because he's frustrated that he can't communicate. Like, I know that for a fact because he tries really hard to say something, can't find the words, and then he'll throw a temper tantrum and get really upset. So I know that that's part of what's going on. And it's also control. I mean, he is trying to exert control and manipulate. He's doing all those lovely techniques. And Mama don't go for that. Daddy does, but Mama don't. And to set my face, I am using the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Loose Powder. I'm going to add some more definition on my lower lash line there with the Fierce as Fire palette once again. I'm going in with the same crease color I used earlier, maybe a little bit of that deep red. Now apply the red first on that lower lash line. This is why the brown eyeliner is key, because you can apply really rich, warm tones like this on your lower lash line if you break it up with something on the waterline. It makes it a little bit more wearable. The other key too is blending out that red shade with something neutral, and that's why I'm going back in with that matte brown, and I'm going to layer that over the red, which I probably shouldn't have done because I haven't slept, and it's not a look that you can get away with when you haven't slept, like moi. But you know what? This is my birthday. For my blush, I think I want to play off the eyes a little bit too and go back to the Fierce as Fire palette, and maybe take a little bit of that shade I used on the inner half of the lid and use it as a blush. Why not? Oh, oh, it's a little bright. Oy, maybe not, maybe not. I'm gonna blend it, Okay, so if you do that, a little bit, tiny amount, goes a long way. Lips, okay, we're gonna keep them very nude. Not so nude that they disappear, but they're gonna be nude. I pulled out all kinds of nudes that I've not used to see if I like any of these. That could work. This is LA Girl's Lipify in the shade Dreamer. There's also one of my favorites from Maybelline. This is Beige Bear. I basically want more of a peach nude. They look like the same shade, they're just a different formula. So question is, do I want shiny or do I want matte? Well, since the eyes are shiny, we'll stick with matte. But I'm first going to line my lips with one of the L'Oreal Color Riche matte lip liners in the shade Mating Call. They have the most creative names for these pencils. And apply the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Beige Bear. I really love this look. I didn't know what to make of the Fierce as Fire palette when I first got it with my Makeup Revolution order, but I really do like this one. So if you happen to get it for free or you've been eyeing it, I hope that you found this look helpful. And I really do hope that you enjoyed this chatty get ready with me. I enjoy making videos like this, and I feel like it helps you to get to know me on more of a personal level. They're more relaxed, laid back. We don't worry about nothing. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Thank you to everyone in advance for your kind, sweet words. I truly do appreciate each and every single one of you. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos coming out for Save Money September. I look forward to seeing you again very soon.